All right, here we go. Do I have audio? I should. Setting up through uh Witchimadigi. OBS is yeah, we got it. If you don't do it right, it's tricky. It's tricky. But I just did an hour live on the acoustic guitar, and then I slapped that over on Patreon. So if you got to see it while I was doing it, well, then cool. And then if not, then you can always go over to Patreon, go to my Patreon page and find it over there. And that's where a lot of this stuff is going to be. Now, Tuesday, if everything works out all right, we've never done this before. I've got to find out the best way to interface with the computer. I've got a 16-channel studio board over there that's a USB board, and that might be the route to go with some open miking. Might even run the instruments and everything direct into the board. This would be, quite a setup to do, and then get it mixed right. Because even in here with interface, like that last live thing I did, the mic was overdriven a little bit. I turned the mic down and backed off, and it sounded okay, and the guitar's too loud. So, you don't know until you do this and hear it back and you play with things, or anyway, me, and you play with things a little bit, and then you can get things mixed right. But hopefully one way or another, we can get the band interfaced properly into the mixing board and get everything mixed and perform live. We can't do our gigs. Our gigs have been canceled. Everybody's gigs are being canceled. And we were laying in bed the other morning, when we just woke up and we're watching the news. And on Instagram, they did a news story about all the people that did live performances on Instagram. John Legend, Pink, this Irish punk band that always does this St. Patrick's Day thing. They went live. There were just tons of people went live on St. Patrick's Day because they couldn't perform anyplace. And yeah, that's the age we live in, And even though the situation is what it is, and a lot of us are stuck in our homes, we're still able to do this. And when Linda and I did that one on St. Patrick's Day the other night, it was Fred, the drummer's idea, to go ahead and go live with the band, which I thought, that's a cool idea. That's a good idea. We'll do that. So, I hope you all join us for that. What else is there to talk about? Like I said, I did. Hey, Buck, you're back. No, I saw a thing, a stripper on a stripper thing on Facebook. It was a meme. It was a stripper in a hazmat suit, and they were passing her toilet paper. It's not funny. It was funny for a minute, but and people are going to joke about it. People are going to joke about it. One of my friends telling me on Facebook that I got plenty of time to get this done. You're right, Timmy, I do. No doubt about it. But, the live thing on YouTube might be the way to go for a while. How do you shut notifications off? I just don't want them when I'm busy, I'm trying to do something. But depending on how it goes. Now, that last live stream that I just did on the acoustic guitar, it was up for about 10 minutes. And then the copyright claims rolled in on the cowboy songs, on the Marty Robbins stuff. The copyright claims rolled in. So I threw it over on Patreon because, yeah, it might as well. And, why clog up everybody's feed? If you saw it, you saw it. No big deal. If you didn't, you didn't, But I would like to urge everybody to go over and support us on Patreon, because we really need the help at this point, and we're going to need the help even more in the future. I'm doing everything I can to avoid getting sick. Yeah, with a single mic in the room, once you get a good mix, and that's what I should do, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test stream that is unlisted so that just I can go listen to it while we're streaming. And then once we get the mix down, then we'll go live. I don't bother to do that when I'm here. And I am going to do that. I'm going to do that with me and Linda. And I'm going to do that with me and the acoustic. And I'm going to kind of like make notes, make marks on what the levels need to be and where to be at. Because what sounds good through the headphones sounds different coming through the speakers. And depending on what you're playing back on, whether you're playing back on computer speakers or monitor speakers, or you've got studio monitors, depending on what you're playing back on. And I was mixing through the headphones, obviously, because I didn't want any monitor playing back in the room. And I had the acoustic guitar, plugged directly into the interface with nothing in between it. No processing between the guitar and the interface, is just straight into OBS, and then straight into YouTube. So there was absolutely no processing. When Linda and I did it, I used the mixing board, and we had some delay. And man, I found out low volume works. Yes, low volume. What I found out was reverb gets exponentially amplified what you hear in the room coming out of your amp for reverb. When you play that thing back on YouTube, there is a shit ton of reverb. And same with delay. And you're not hearing it in the room. I'm not hearing it in the room. I'm not hearing it out of my amp. But boy, when I play that thing back, man, there was a shitload of reverb. So I said, well, okay, got to back that off and maybe do without it altogether. Do without the reverb altogether. And I might reach out to a few people. Squire, you might be one that, we go live on Tuesday and I give you the link to the live stream that'll be unlisted, and you tell us what we need to do to clean the mix up before we actually go live. That might be a thing to do. Like I said, we can monitor it there. We can, broadcast from one computer and listen back on another, easy enough. But it would be nice to hear what somebody maybe is hearing, listening on their phone, or listening through something else, some other kind of system. So interesting concept. I know there are just certain things, man, right now you just don't want to say. on in a video, or things that you can't talk about. And hey, Rick, were you in my live stream earlier? Squire, you missed it, right? Or did you not? Did you hear it? It was just a little while ago, half an hour ago. I did a live stream on the acoustic for an hour. It's 5:00 in the afternoon already. This is getting ridiculous. You wake up in the morning and there's nothing to do. I mean, I'm sure there are things I could do. Yesterday, me and my wife went outside and put up some fence. Today, it was like really warm out. It was almost 70 degrees, but the wind is blowing like crazy. And we got new neighbors over there, and they put a trampoline between our two houses, and they got 3 kids, and these kids are out there bouncing on the trampolines, and our dogs are barking like crazy. And I got a wire fence over there. Well, what I did was I put some stockade fence up over that so that we're not staring at each other. I don't know what's up with these people. They have not said hello or anything. I've tried to say hi to them. I've waved and said hi, and they just like they don't look at us. Keith, you caught it earlier. Cool. Well, it's unlisted now, and it's over on Patreon. If you've still got it in your history, you can still go back and look at it. But no, I did not pay that guy. It was $1,700. It was $1,700 to put up the fence, and I said no. Hey, John, how's it going? We had Lowe's. The fence stockade fence sections were $33 a piece. So we had 3 of those delivered. And then we had to pay a delivery charge. And then my wife bought 10 bags of mulch and 10 bags of topsoil that were like, $20 for each of those. So we had the stuff delivered. And me and Linda put the fence up ourselves. We put up one piece, the main piece. There's still 2 old pieces of stockade fence up there. The one had fallen down, and I put a wire fence up to keep the dogs in. Then I covered it back up because we were looking straight at them. And then here, when it quits raining finally and the yard dries up a little bit, we'll go out and I'll tear the other 2 down and we'll put the other 2 pieces up. But oy vey. Oy vey. But it's... I want to make videos, right, for YouTube or whatever, but you just can't pump out video after video after video and nothing. It's got to be about something, and I want them to be about us playing in the music. So Linda was leaving today. I said, let's do a live thing really early on YouTube. So I can't. I'm going to my mother's. Oh, okay. Like I said, we're the only ones that ever go over there, and she was making food for us, so Linda's going to bring that back, and then she helps her mom, with her cleaning and things like that, and paying the bills, because it's hard for her mom Linda helps her with all that. Her eyes are better, but nobody's making us stay in, but how dumb are you going to be? How stupid are you going to be by going out and risking it? And I mean, obviously, there's certain things you got to do. You got to go to the store. You've got to, if you run out of toilet paper or food or something, you have to go get it. But you try to keep those trips to the minimum. Here, gas is down to $1.74 a gallon. And nowhere to drive. Which I'm fine with that. I'm fine at filling my tank, putting gas in at $1.74 and then not using it up right away. But who knows how long prices will stay that way, Yeah, I know they are. It's ridiculous. I think I hear my wife. Hear something. That or I'm getting robbed. Be the neighbors on the trampoline. Who knows? I got lucky on that. I went into a couple stores and they had just stocked it and they had it, so I grabbed it. And we don't got any, extra amount. I mean, when it runs out, it runs out. We got to go find it again. That's just the way it is. But I saw where I had to laugh because on the news, there were all these people trying to return toilet paper and Purell to Costco. And Costco said, no, we're not refunding you on it. You bought it. Now you use it. You're stuck with it. And I thought, and there's some health risk there. If these people bought it, carried it out of the store, put it in their car, took it home, put it in their house, what if they're infected? What if their house has like cockroaches or bed bugs or something? And they try to bring it back to the store. Well, the store's not taking it back. So, yeah, a bidet, right? Look on Amazon. They're $30, and they tie right into your supply line, the closet supply. So it takes nothing to install it. Problem is, it's cold water. Now there are electric ones, I guess, that like heat the water, but yeah. I got a bidet, the shower. We got a detachable shower head because we had to have that. But my. Like I said, it could get interesting. I just run the garden hose into the bathroom and let the wife take shots at the bullseye. Yeah, sprinkler under a lawn chair. I saw that. That was kind of funny. 3 concrete gravel boards delivered. And what did you do with those? Linda, is that you? I hope. Boo. No answer. Well, all right. Anyway, we're gonna shoot for the Tuesday thing, and hope that people check it out. Like I said, Squire, maybe if I get a hold of you ahead of time, Tuesday. Let me look at the calendar. Tuesday is the 24th. So that'll be the 24th, roughly 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 2 o'clock. And Blue, yeah, they're more sanitary and a lot less waste. Yeah, it'll get on to about 6. Okay. Well, I'll find somebody. Now, if we do it on a Saturday, that's a little bit different, but we're not doing it tomorrow because it wasn't planned out in time and everybody can't be there. But that's what's going on with that. And that was going on with that last live stream that I did. It's over on Patreon. So if you want to see it, you have to go over there and check it out. Like you guys that already watched it, you've got it in your history. You can go see it again. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can go see it again. So, all right, everybody. You'll be hearing from us. We're not going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. Take care of yourselves.